Now, let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Oklahoma City Thunder. At one guard, Cason Wallace. At one forward, Lugens Dort. The center is Isaiah Hartenstein. At the other forward, Jalen Williams. At the other guard, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The head coach of the visiting team is Mark Dagnall. Introducing the starting five for your Indiana Pacers. At guard, 6'4", number 2, Andrew Nembhard. At forward, 6'5", number 00, Benedict Mathurin. In the middle, 6'11", number 33, Miles Turner. At the other forward, 6'8", number 43, Pascal Siakam. At guard, 6'5", 0, Tyrese Halliburton.
Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. Quite a season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball game in and game out.
And when I look at Oklahoma City, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. Cason Wallace is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Hartenstein in at the 5 spot. And for the Pacers, Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. And it's Mathurin in at the 3 slot. So, Clark, we know the league's top players. A lot of them are international players. But who would you say is the best U.S. player right now?
Kevin, I'm a little biased. LeBron has been a favorite player of mine for a long time. He's Northeastern Ohio, born and bred, as am I. But you've got a number of other guys in that conversation. Steph and Kevin Durant still up there. Anthony Edwards certainly looks like he's got stardom all over him. Jason Tatum, Devin Booker, Jaylen Brown. But for me, I'm hanging my hat with LeBron right now.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
So it's the Pacers now. Pass to Nembhard. Outside Mathurin. Halliburton feeling it out a bit. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Wallace outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching.
Gilgeous-Alexander's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. And Greg, despite not winning Rookie of the Year, Holmgren had a historic start to his career.
And he would have won the award most seasons, but he obviously had some stiff competition. Regardless, he proved to be a versatile big man with star potential.
Rocket 2. Halliburton, no good.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
Dort passes to Williams. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. A shot by Nembhard, no good.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now here's Wallace. 9 points last game out. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Well, I think this is the start they wanted. Come out and put some points up early. 3 of 4 so far.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Pass to Turner. Turner with a screen on Dort. And a wide open look for Mathurin. And the Pacers can't get it to go. The Thunder leading by 3. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking it.
Siakam with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Siakam. Pass to Nembhard. Turner, the bounce pass. Turner with the screen. Mathurin for 3. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Pascal Siakam is nominally a power forward, but his versatility at both ends of the floor allows him to play a number of roles. Siakam says that's where the NBA has been going. It's always positionless basketball, and I feel like I can do anything. And in today's game, Kevin, that means tremendous value for Siakam. Back to you.
Doesn't it? My goodness, David, he is something else. Thank you very much. And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Here is the list of players with the most boards in the league this month. The NBA's leading rebounders. Well, you look at Hartenstein. He does a great job inside. One of the top rebounders in the league.
He must be spending a lot of time in the weight room because he's shown such strength under the basket.
Last outing for Indiana. They won that game against the Warriors in San Francisco. Turner finds Halliburton. Will it go? 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Tyrese Halliburton is flat out special, Clark. Yeah, you say it all the time. He is an absolute machine on offense.
He really is an orchestrator, a maestro of platinum-level capability. His turnover numbers, outstanding. He's a guy that flirts with the 50, 40, 90 shooting splits and is going to lead the league in assists, I think, a better part of his career going forward. That's how good he is.
Clark, these Indiana Pacers play at one of the quickest paces of any team in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact that it's quite fitting considering the nickname, Indiana Pacers, and they do set the pace. They love to push that rock, and they do it relentlessly. Catching you before your defense can get set, it's a beautiful way to play. Tell you what, though, you got to be in great shape to make it work.
Now here's Williams. No scoring in this one. Offensive rebound. Back to Dort.
2 minutes
to the paint.
in the first 2 minutes.
Ball stolen. Here's Mathurin. That one doesn't go.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Pass to Joe. Mathurin against Williams. Now here's Wallace. Defense is right there. Here's Joe. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And it's Isaiah Hartenstein with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Obi Toppin's checked in for Turner. Walker comes in for Benedict Mathurin. Shepard's checked in for Andrew Nembhard. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. Then for the Thunder, Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Dort. And it's Mitchell in for Cason Wallace. Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
2 shots.
Throw good, Siakam. After exploding onto the NBA radar in 2019, Siakam, Clark, has been a sure thing on offense.
Well, you know what you're going to get from Pascal Siakam. I mean, whether it's in the open floor or in the half-court sets, he's a guy you can count on delivering when you give him the ball in those situations. His offense never takes a night off.
And so he hits both. Last season, the Thunder finished as the 1 seed for the first time since 2013.
Yeah, and that was when they were led by the young duo of Durant and Westbrook. But they've got a new group of young stars now who are looking to bring that first championship to OKC.
The Thunder shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. First free throw is good. And Mitchell drops them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Tapping a screen on Mitchell. McConnell against Mitchell. Here's Siakam. Nice move. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, and in that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
And the hustle they showed on that end was infectious, contagious. I mean, their squad really got after it.
There's 38 seconds left to play here in the first. Mitchell against McConnell. And the shot goes in.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Here's Williams. 17 points for him last game against Washington.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
And he gets it to go.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Siakam looking around. Launches from deep. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Thunder lead by 7. Live from Gainbridge Fieldhouse, you're watching 2K Sports. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
Clark, how much weight do players put on individual awards or something like an all-star nod?
You know, I think players always have a level of respect for each other, but awards help validate your level of respect. How you win, how you perform, consistency, and awards are typically well-earned and well-deserved. As a matter of fact, in most cases, they are well-earned and deserved, and players acknowledge that and respect that.
So the Thunder 5 right now. Alex Caruso out there with Aaron Wiggins.
Gilgeous-Alexander.
Then there's Isaiah Joe. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Williams at the pivot spot manning the middle. Here's Halliburton after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the three. Drills the three-pointer. Halliburton's got 8.
At the arc, Halliburton, confident, no fear, no hesitation. If he sees a good shot, he's letting it fly.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he converts the layup. And the Thunder lead by 6.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's McConnell after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Halliburton missing. And so Caruso will bring up the ball for Oklahoma City. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And no good. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. Freeman passes to Walker. Halliburton on the wing. Floats it up for Walker. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker. Here now is the 2K leaderboard. Over the past month, these teams have tortured opponents defensively. Number 1, the Thunder.
What a month they've had defensively. I mean, they've really gotten after it on that end of the floor.
Shepard's checked in for Indiana. And then for Oklahoma City, Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Cason Wallace in for Alex Caruso. Oklahoma City leading by 6. And Mark Dagnall calls timeout here. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Show some love and clap your hands. Here they are, your Indiana Pacersfull.
Indiana making some changes. Miles Turner comes in for Shepard. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Down low. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's Nembhard. The Thunder making the shot. From deep. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Toppin.
Well, making threes is vital for Toppin, developing his stretch big skill.
Clark, when you think of siblings who have played in the NBA, the Lopez brothers, and now the Toppin brothers come to mind.
Can only imagine how cool a feeling that is to be able to play in the NBA with your brother. It's a dream come true for anybody to get to the highest level of pro basketball. And then to have a couple of players from the same family doing it together? Come on, man. Doesn't get any better than that.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
Of that attitude growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Siakam is checked in for Toppin. And it's Benedict Mathurin in for Walker. And then for Oklahoma City, Jalen Williams comes in for Aaron Wiggins. And it's Dort in for Isaiah Joe. That's good from Halliburton.
Halliburton has lots of skills you love to see from a young guard. Boy, I tell you what, he's got a bright future. Love watching this young man play.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 10.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Siakam outside. Back to Halliburton. Going inside. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Wallace with a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Halliburton with it. At the elbow, it's Turner. Here's Nembhard. That ball. Nice speed that time from Turner. Nembhard's got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, coming in off a 41-point performance last game out. Wallace outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. A floater, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side. But when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder, just an all-around terrific basketball player.
T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Halliburton. And so he makes both from the line. Pacers trail by 6. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
Attention fans, now on the court is your hype squad. Get loud, let them hear it. T-shirts, freshly printed, ready to go. Get up on your feet, fans.
Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander.
Thanks, everybody.
Let's check out the NBA blocks leaders. Third is Miles Turner.
There aren't going to be many nights when you don't see him affect the game with his shot blocking ability.
.139 left now here in the second. Siakam outside. To the inside. McConnell. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. McConnell's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Following the score by Indiana, Hartenstein can't get it to go. On the wing, Mathurin. Defended by Dort. Williams with the steal. It's Joe on the wing. Back to Dort. Pass to Williams. Dort a screen on Siakam. Shot clock at 6. He gets it in there. Dort's got his first basket.
This is how you run the pick and roll. Dort being the beneficiary of that set.
There's 38 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Nembhard the pass to Siakam. Low block shot on the way, and there are the Pacers with another bucket. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. They lead by 4. Pass to Dort. To the middle. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Shoots from 14. No good on the shot.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for Oklahoma City. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Coach, where do you look to shore things up at the defensive end of the floor?
They're hitting us in some different areas, so we got to give help on the inside. And with the guys we have playing tonight, we got to be real persistent and real together.
Got to find that chemistry very quickly. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too. Yes, we are in the midst of the NBA season and a perfect time to see how things are coming together in the West.
And taking a look at Oklahoma City, Halloween was a long time ago, but this team is still the scariest group in the league. They're striking fear into every team that has to go against them, Shaq.
You're starting to scare me, Kenny.
Oh, okay. That wasn't scary.
Turning back now to that game we've been watching. A positive first half for the Thunder.
When you look at how they're getting their points, a good portion come from inside. They're going right at the defense.
I like the aggressiveness. Don't lose steam in the second half.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander really making a difference here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
The perimeter pairing with Nembhard and Mathurin. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Halliburton in at the 1 spot. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with. 4 on the clock. Mathurin unable to get that one. Nice defense from Dort.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Here's Halliburton, following the score by Oklahoma City. Inside, and it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And great read there by SGA. Knew the shot was coming and just trusted his instincts.
And that one is good from Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got the lead up to 10 now for Oklahoma City. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Outside Turner. Halliburton up top. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Halliburton against Gilgeous-Alexander. Halliburton. And Halliburton with the second chance points. Halliburton's got 13.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Pass to Williams. Dort is screen on Siakam. Here's Dort. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy.
Insert game 2 coming out of the court. Let's turn it up.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at Indiana. They're down at the 7th position right now. Decent start to the season, but they're looking to make a move.
When I look at Indiana, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
You know, it's really hard to figure out exactly what's been missing, but there is something missing that perhaps could be the system they're playing in.
Now here's Wallace. Emhard covering. Hartenstein with the screen for Wallace. Oklahoma City the rebound. Williams scanning the floor. It's rebounded by Indiana. Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
Turner's not just an interior scorer. This guy has a jumper that's really reliable. So you got to honor and respect his shot.
The Thunder leading by 6. Wallace outside. Got it. Good job in the low post. Wallace has got 8.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Halliburton outside. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession.
Thunder ball.
And a look now at the Thunder's upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they're off to Charlotte to face off with the Hornets. And then on Sunday, they'll be tipping off a homestand, starting with the Memphis Grizzlies.
And looking at that Timberwolves matchup, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Jarris Walker, he's checked in for Indiana. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Pacers trail by 10. Pass to Turner. Over Hartenstein. And Turner the bucket on the assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 3 assists tonight. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Hartenstein, and it's sent back by Turner.
Man, the defense of Turner is astounding. I mean, he positioned himself well to come up with a lot of blocks.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Obi Toppin's checked in for the Pacers. T.J. McConnell comes in for Halliburton. The Thunder also changing it up. Kenrich Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Wallace. He's got 8, and Wiggins throws it down.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Indiana's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Williams dishes to Wallace, and stolen by McConnell. Nemhard with it, and it's Wallace picking him. Williams comes with the double team, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Oklahoma City ball.
And now you see the 2K leaderboard. Not only have these teams caused a lot of turnovers over the last 10 games, but they've scored off them as well. Number 1, the Thunder.
Just a terrific job over this stretch of forcing turnovers and capitalizing. They'd love to continue that trend.
The Pacers making a switch here. Shepard's checked in. Mitchell, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And he makes that one. Williams has got the lead up to 12 now for Oklahoma City.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Now, here's McConnell. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Toppin a screen on Mitchell. 6 to shoot. And Toppin throws it down.
So quick off the floor, Obi Toppin.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. To the middle. He's looking for Wiggins and finds him. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Jarris Walker. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Aaron Wiggins at the line for one.
One shot.
Free throw good. Wiggins. Pacers trail by 13. Pass to Siakam. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Williams.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. Off target with his three. Pass to Walker. Siakam inside the three-point line. And so it's Oklahoma City. 13 points up at the end of the period. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. Back to the action in just a minute. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Taking a look at the Thunder, we've got Williams, Alex Caruso out there with Aaron Wiggins. Then there's Isaiah Joe. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point. And so it's Indiana with it, following the score by Oklahoma City. And Walker kicks to Halliburton. Over Joe. Halliburton, no good. The Thunder leading by 15. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Walker with the rebound. Indiana's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Halliburton finds McConnell. Back to Halliburton. That one good for 2. And that's 15 points for Tyrese Halliburton.
Halliburton's future is bright, and that's got so many folks excited because he can really play and fill it up.
The Thunder have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Outside, Walker. Pass to Halliburton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. With the drive, uses the glass to finish the layup. Halliburton's got 4 points in the quarter.
Playing through contact. Love how hard-working Halliburton is.
The Thunder have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play.
Indiana foul. Shepherd. Second personal foul. First team foul.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Thunder?
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
How great have they been? I mean, shooting the ball from outside the arc, they have absolutely been lights out.
The free throw drops for Caruso. And Indiana making a change here. Nembhard's checked in. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Cason Wallace, he's checked in for Isaiah Joe. That one is no good. Pacers trail by 14. Here's Halliburton. Drops in the layup for 2. Halliburton's got 19 points. Oklahoma City shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor, hitting on all cylinders. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Indiana. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. He's got 22.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
McConnell against Gilgeous-Alexander. Kicks it out to Wiggins. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 3rd assist on the night. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Down by 12. Walker a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot from 12. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. Ball is up on top. He's covered by Halliburton. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Poked away, and there is a whistle. That goes on Andrew Nembhard. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He knows every possession is critical now.
All right, fans, it's dance camp time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching.
Some changes here for the Pacers. Turner's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. And it's Benedict Mathurin in for T.J. McConnell. Then for the Thunder, Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Jalen Williams comes in for Wiggins. And it's Dort in for Alex Caruso. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
During that last break, Coach Mark Daigneault talked to his team. And he was real calm during the timeout. He was smiling when he told the team, we're up. The game plan is working. Go out there and have fun. It's always fun when you're up late. Guys?
Thank you, David. Pacers trail by 14. Siakam left side. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second personal foul.
And Clark, if you look at the NBA's draft combine, prospects now required to participate in drills and in other testing to be eligible for selection.
I like that, Kevin. I really do. I mean, it's part of being a professional. You can't just opt out of things because your agent says you should or you don't feel like it. This is a professional business, so there should be some standards and accountability. And I think it goes hand in hand with the push for parity. It ensures equal access to the information that will enable all teams to make informed decisions on draft day. So I like it. I really do.
Siakam hits them both.
A big man who can score, rebound, and pass. This is why Siakam has become a huge piece of this team.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket. Shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Halliburton. Siakam misses. The Thunder leading by 14. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He can't get that one. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. To the paint. Here's Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Siakam against Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 here in this quarter.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Thunder.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but, you know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences. And you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 they had tonight.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander following the basket by Pascal Siakam. Hartenstein with the screen for Wallace. Knocks down the 3 ball. And the Thunder lead by 15. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.